Friends, let us continue with the example which we left halfway, which we had to leave halfway. So he's government employee. We are checking leave encashment. And when he's government employee, it is going to be straightforward. What? Fully exempt. Yes. So please exempt full 5 lakhs. Please exempt full 5 lakhs. So now you will get therefore taxable leave encashment. So taxable leave encashment will be dash. Yes, perfect. Now going ahead, what is B case? The most important case. Yes, that's what we are learning this entire thing for. If he is not a government employee, if he is not a government employee, clear all of you? If he is not government employee, what will you do? Then I will find out exemption. Exemption shall be list of 4. Exemption shall be list of 4. Let us start. Let us check list of what? 4. You must have understood first point is most critical. First point is, now I'm not writing that whole point, but I'm explaining you by breaking it up. Tell me, in first point, what is number of years of service? Number of, I should check completed. Number of completed years of service. Always I should check that here. So is it 20? In given case it is 20. Now I will check what is leave entitlement. Leave entitlement means how many days he was allowed to take the leave during this 20 years. Leaves entitlement. So it is given in the question that each year he was entitled for how many days leave? 30. So now what you will do, leaves entitlement, okay, at 30 days per year multiplied by 20 years. So what is leave entitlement? How many days? 600 days. Let me tell you, how did we take this 30? How did we take this 30? Given as per policy. Whose policy? Given as per policy of employer, or 30 as per IT Act, or 30 as per IT Act, whichever is whichever is lower. So actually it was same here. 30 was allowed. Maximum allowed as per IT Act is 30, and given by employer was also 30. So 30 or 30, whichever is lower. If allowed was 35, means employer was giving 35, then you would have stopped at 30. If as per employer it was 25, then 25, because 25 or 30, whichever is lower. Anyways, here it was same only, 30 30. So now leaves availed. Do you know what is leaves availed? Yes, leaves availed is 480 days. It's given. It's given. So can you tell me what is leaves unavailed? Mind you, always I want this only. This format is always what I want. Leaves available means entitled minus leaves availed is leaves unavailed or standing to the credit of the employee at the time of retirement. It's one and the same. Leaves unavailed means standing to credit of employee at time of, yes, at time of retirement. Do you agree? 120. Leaves unavailed is 120. Can you calculate in number of months? In number of months will be 120 upon 30. So how many months? 4 months. Now this is what I wanted, 4. This I will multiply by average salary. But I will have to find average salary for that. So now, can I, with your permission, find average salary? Have you done till this? Okay. So right, next line, average salary. Getting average salary is going to solve all the things in this question, because it is required in this first point also, it is required in second point also, because second is 10 into average salary of last 10 months. Now average salary I want of last 10 months. For that, I should get total of last 10 months. What is basic? But 5,000 happened from which date? 5,000 happened from some date, right? Exactly. Oh, that's what now. Something happened here, but okay, it disappeared. Appeared, disappeared. Okay. No, no. Listen to me carefully. You read. You have the question now. You read. The question is like this. It is right now 5,000, and they had given you that with effect from 1st April, it increased by 1,000. As far as I remember the question. In short, from 1st April, it has become 5,000. Before that, it was 4,000. This is the understanding. That is the understanding. Now tell me, you want 10 months salary. When did you retire? When did you retire? First, 1st December. So leave December. You want till 30. You want till 30th of November. So November, October, go backward. November, October, September, August, July, June, May, April, March, Feb. He wants from 1st Feb. We want salary from 1st Feb. So basic. So basic from 1st Feb 2024 to 31st March 2024. This must have been 4,000 into Feb, March, 2 months, into 2 months, which is 8,000. Basic is done for these 2 months. Then 1st April 2024 to 31st October 2024. You understood now why 31st October? So how many months? So basically 5,000 you will have for how many months? 8 months. So isn't it 40,000? This way, basic is taken care of. After basic, what is DA? Huh? Any doubt, friends? Then something is wrong, because total we have want 10 months. Okay, then take proper date nahi hai, 30th of November then. Good na, good that you are doing it properly. 30th November. Yes. DA is how much? 3,000 per month. It is same throughout. Answer, because my question is gone for toss. DA is 3,000 per month. 60,000 is terms of employment. So can I calculate DA like this? 3,000 into 60% into 10 months. Is it 18,000? Basic done, DA done. Do I have commission percentage of sales? I think I don't have commission percentage of sales. So dash. Now what I get? I get total salary. This total salary is for how many months? So total salary for 10 months is how much? 66,000. So can you tell me what is average salary? Therefore, average salary for last 10 months. So it will be 66,000 divided by 10. 6,600. First, you got the main figure. So therefore, answer of this first step. Now you are getting answer of first step. First step, 4 months. 4 multiplied by 6,600. 26, 400 is correct. This is answer of first step. Mind you, you have just now got first step. And here getting first step is actually everything. Second, first of all, have you got this first step? We just took average salary of last 10 months. And that average salary we have multiplied by that leave standing. What you have to multiply it by leaves standing to credit of the employee. Leave standing to credit of employee at the time of retirement. But you have to convert it in months. Remember that. So 26,400. Second step. What is second step? 10 multiplied by means 10 multiplied by 6,600. 66,000. Third, what is actual leave encashment? Friends, what is actual leave encashment? 5 lakhs. And fourth, what is statutory limit? 25 lakhs. So what is your exemption finally? Therefore, exemption will be equal to 26,400. So can you tell me what is therefore taxable leave encashment? What is your taxable leave encashment? Taxable leave encashment is yes, received 5 lakh minus exempt 26,400. So which is rupees 473,600. Please do this systematically. So see, you must have understood that after getting first step, it was a formality. You are right. 473,600. Perfect. Let's go to one of the example now. Go to this example of this question number 6. Question number 6. I had planned initially to give it to you for self-solving. May I? Let me read it first, then you take a judgment whether you will be able to try it or not. I don't want to force you. but you take a judgment. You are required to compute income from salary of Mr. Raja under default tax regime, means standard deduction 75,000. Do one thing, we'll do mixture. I'll keep on telling you to the extent possible hints, and after that hints you solve. So one standard deduction is 75,000. Okay, maximum hints you will get. So you have to be alert. From the following particulars for year ended 31st March 25. He retired on 31st December 24 at the age of 60 after 25 years and 9 months from a private company at Delhi. In short, till 30th November, he will be getting everything like basic bonus, whatever he is entitled for. From, sorry, till 31st December, because he retired on 31st December. From 1st Jan will start pension, if any. He was paid basic of 25,000 per month. So this will continue for 9 months. 1st April 2024 to 31st March, to 31st December 2024 for these 9 months. And HR of 6,000 per month. But mind you, he is paying tax under default tax regime. So don't take HRA exemption. HRA exemption you will not take because you are paying tax under 115 BAC. But HRA you will have to tax. HRA received first column, less exempt 0, fully tax balance amount. This also would have been received for 9 months. This also is received for 9 months. On retirement, he was paid gratuity of 3,50,000. He was covered by POGA. So exemption will be half multiplied by last drawn salary. Last drawn salary is visible here, 25,000. 15 by 26 into 25,000 into number of years of service. 25 years and 9 months will be taken as 26 years. So you will easily get the exemption. So if I tell you something else, you will directly get the answer only now. So I am not telling you anything else. Next, he has accumulated leave for 15 days per annum. Friends, if you are smart, you will understand. Directly accumulated leave is given. Directly accumulated leave is given, means what we want. That is directly given. During the period of his service, and this was encashed by him at the time of retirement. Actual leave encashment is 3,15,000. So you already got two figures. One is actual, second is statutory limit. And now two figures you want, 10 into average salary, and first figure, that is leave entitled standing to the credit of the employee at the time of retirement, converted in months multiplied by average salary. Employer allowed 30 days leave per annum, best. 30 is allowed as per IT Act and 30 is only allowed as per employer. So it is tallying. He is receiving 5,000 as pension. Mind you, this pension will start from 1/1/25 because he retired on 31st December 24. So pension will start from 1/1/25. This 5,000 is which pension? This is uncommuted. But on 1st Feb, he commuted 60%. So uncommuted is how much? Yes, uncommuted is 40%. You will have to tax that uncommuted and receive 3 lakhs as commuted pension. Don't forget, he is receiving gratuity also. So exempt will be, out of commuted pension, how much will be exempt? Out of commuted pension, 1/3 will be exempt because he is receiving gratuity also. 1/3 of such pension had he commuted 100%. Company presented him with gift voucher of 5,000 on his retirement. You know, gift voucher is not taxable up to 5,000. So here it will become 0. And don't do anything with mobile phone. 50,000 is gifted by colleagues, his colleagues. It's not taxable under the head salary. You have to just calculate income from salary. Focus on that. Each and every element I have discussed with you. Start doing it. You have soft copy of this. Whole sum will not be visible on one screen, but you can start doing it. It is just similar to an exam question. What facility you have got, you can refer to what we have discussed till now. You can refer to that and solve it. But take full efforts. Take full efforts. Each figure that you get is important. See, even like you have to get 6 figures. Out of 6, even if you get 4 figures correct, your confidence will be at next level. So do that. Solve it. How much time I should give you? I think 15 minutes is sufficient. More than enough. So after 15 minutes, I will start discussing it. But for 15 minutes, you should give it a try. So 250, we will start solving it. 250. 15 minutes are done actually. Shall we start solving? Shall we solve? Friends, who has reached what percentage of the sum? 100% done. Any one of you? 75? I think it should have been done in 15 minutes. That was max time. Max means actually more than sufficient. So now it's time that I will start doing it. You then on the way evaluate yourself and you keep on telling me what happened. So it is question number 6. It is question number 6. Computation of what is asked to you? So computation of net taxable salaries for assessment year 25-26 relevant to previous year 24-25 relevant to previous year 24-25. Computation of net taxable salary for AY 25-26 relevant to PY 24-25 for what's the name of the assessee? For Mr. Raju. Okay, where he is paying tax, which regime? Where he is paying tax under default tax regime. Where he is paying tax under default tax regime, that is under section 115 BAC. Shall we start step by step? We should start with what? So particulars amount in terms of rupees. Please start. A point. Let's start. A point. What is basic salary? Basic salary is 25,000 per month and this has been received for 9 months. So how much? 2 lakh. So how many of you got this correct? That's nice. After basic, huh? House rent allowance. See friends, it's your question. I'm just helping you to do it. So you better answer. House rent allowance is how much? 6,000 per month into 9 months. 54,000. But less exempt nil. Why exempt nil? Exemption is nil. Why exemption is nil? Huh? As he is paying tax. I hope all of you got this. No one calculated unnecessarily. As he is paying tax under section 115 BAC. Next. After this, friends, I am repeating, it is your question. So please tell me what is next point. Fine, no problem. If you have taken non-cooperation, gratuity is how much? 3,50,000. Friends, what you are doing is not correct. Huh? You are not replying to me. Gratuity 3,50,000 less exempt. Fine, you will do it by note 1. D point, leave encashment 3,15,000. 3,15,000 less exempt. This will be note number 2. E, pension. In pension also what I can do is, if I directly want taxable pension, I can do note number 3. And then last point, gift. But gift is, so gift from employer, it will be dash. Why it will be dash? As value of gift, does not exceed rupees 5,000. So far so good? Yes, no? At this point I will be getting gross taxable salary. See, I don't know how you are using the time which I am giving. But see, otherwise, I mean, you have to use it wisely the time. Less deductions under section 16. 1A, standard deduction. You are in 115 BAC. You must have taken the standard deduction of 75,000. And lastly, you will get, therefore, net taxable salary. Anyone got the final answer? Huh? Okay. Anyone else? I'm just taking your answers. Casually, if you have got the answer, tell me. I'll not comment correct, incorrect. But I just want to see who has tried. That's important for me. You try or not try. Yes, anyone else? Fine, no problem. Net taxable salary. See, I will never say anything to you, even if you are wrong. That's fine. I just want to see what you are doing, where you are getting stuck. That's important. Working notes. Fine. gratuity. First note is gratuity exemption. So gratuity exemption is covered or not covered? Friends, I told you now, covered by payment of gratuity act. I told you now, if I solve 1,000 questions, it's not going to help you if you're not going to take initiative. And that's what I'm seeing. You're not taking initiative. 15 by 26 into last drawn salary into number of years of service. So 15 by 26 into, I want basic plus DA, any DA. But anyways, we don't have DA here. We only have basic. 25,000 into 26. So how much you got? 3,75,000. B figure is, what is the actual gratuity? 3,50,000. And third figure is statutory limit. That is statutory limit, one and the same. You can call it amount specified also, you can call it statutory limit also. 20 lakhs. So therefore exemption. So how many of you got full 3,50,000 exempt? So exemption is 3,50,000. Please exempt it. So taxable figure will be nil. All of you got? Next. What happened? Leave encashment. Note 2. Leave encashment. Tell me in advance only what answer you have got for leave encashment. Tell me in advance only what answer you have got for leave encashment. Taxable is 65 according to you. Okay. Anyone else? Friends, what you are doing, I am not getting. Okay. No worries. Evaluate yourself. Finally, you have to become CA. Horse can be taken up to well. Drinking water is horse responsibility. Telling you. Evaluate yourself. Take initiative. You are the sole responsible for your life. Take initiative. Okay. That's what I would say. See, like our whole 6 hours are wasted if you're not putting that half hour yourself. Remember this. Leave encashment. So first list of exempt will be list of 4. Exemption will be list of 4. What 4 things? First is, can you tell me what is number of years of service? Number of years of service is how much? 20. 26. 26 is number of years of service. Leave entitlement each year, because I will have to show, I might have to show full working. So leave entitlement each year 30. So therefore total leaves entitlement 780 days. Total leaves entitlement is 780 days less leaves availed. Leaves availed. So actually it's a reverse way only. I have unavailed leaves. Unavailed leaves is 15 into how many years? 26. So how much I am getting? 390, na? 390. So therefore unavailed leaves. So what is unavailed leaves? Standing to credit. Standing to credit. 390. So now can you tell me what is therefore in number of months? So it was so simple question. In number of months, it's how much? 390 divided by 30. How many? 13 months. So now I want average salary. How to get average salary? How to get average salary? So basically, here salary is basic plus DA, terms of employment plus commission, percentage of sales. I don't have DA, I don't have commission. It's only basic. And basic has also remained same. Basic has remained same. Is anything given to you? No. So average salary is 25,000 only. So therefore, can you tell me what is 13 into 25,000? 3,25,000. So this is your first figure. This is your first figure. Second figure, 10 into average salary. What is 10 into average salary? Isn't it 10 into 25,000? 2,50,000. Third, actual leave encashment. What is actual leave encashment? 3,15,000. 15,000. And fourth, statutory limit. So statutory limit, you know, in this case is 25 lakhs. So therefore, exemption is no exemption. Exemption shall be rupees 2,50,000 being the least. Please exempt it. So how many of you got 2,50,000? Correct. Good, good, good. What? Fine. So get that, please. 2,50,000. So as you are saying, taxable is, it is correct, 65,000. Now go to pension. This will be note number 3. Go to pension. Pension actually is uncommuted. What is the uncommuted part here? So if you observe, pension started from 1/1/25 because he retired on 31st December 24, and on 1st Feb he has commuted 60%. So 40 is uncommuted. So what I will do for Jan 2025, how much is uncommuted? Full 5,000. For Feb and March, 2025, 5,000, but you have uncommuted is 40% because you commuted 60%. So into 40% into 2 months. Sure? By, yes, 4,000. So total uncommuted is 9,000. And go for commuted now. What is commuted pensions amount received? Friends, what is amount received? Okay. 3 lakh less exempted. You are receiving gratuity also. So 1/3 of dash. I'll find it out. I'll find it out. So after commuting 60%, you are getting 3 lakh. By commuting 100%, what you would have got? So therefore 3 lakh into 100 by 60. How much you got? 5 lakh. So please do 1/3 of 5 lakh. 166, 667. So what is taxable? 1,33,333. So what is final total taxable pension? 1,42,333. Go ahead, show that. Take the total now. 2,25,000 plus 54,000 plus 65,000 plus 1,42,333. Your gross taxable salary should be so finally how many of you got this figure totally? Okay, one mistake, two mistakes. Good, but you tried. I'm happy about that. 4,11,333 should be your final answer. Yes, perfect. Clear? Fine. Let's go to last concept for the day. And when we do that last concept, we will be able to solve this fourth question also. Or do one thing, solve fourth question. Pay attention. Give the heading leave travel concession. We'll do that concept, then we can solve that fourth question. Leave travel concession. We can also call it as LTC. Some call it as LTA, leave travel allowance. It is one and the same. Okay, whatever it is, you should first understand it is allowed only if assessee opts to pay tax. Only if assessee opts to pay tax, shifting what? Shifting out of section 115 BAC. Do you agree with me? This special benefit will be available only if you are opting to shift out of 115 BSc. What is this exactly? Understand. Exemption will be given for, exemption is allowed for travel, was for vacation, for your travel, for travel within India, for travel that too within India. Okay, but only travel, huh? Only travel within India. Means not stay, only the traveling tickets. Travel within India. It is allowed for, it is allowed for actual travel expense, for travel expense by railway, or by air. If it is by air in economy class, by air economy class. Okay, with, for assessee means employee, for employee, his spouse, and two children. How many? Two children. Got the point? Only for two children. Remember that. It is allowed for travel expense by railway, air. Okay. Please understand, this is a very special point. If there is multiple birth, if there is what? Multiple birth means twins are born. If there is multiple birth means twins or triplets. After first child, then exemption will be allowed for all children. Then exemption will be allowed. Then exemption for all children. Understood, na? Means first assessee had one child. Now he got twins. So now there are three children. Exemption will be allowed for all three. Okay. That is a small provision that you have to understand. And then this exemption is allowed only twice in block of 2 years. In block of 4 years. Sorry. So this exemption is allowed only, this exemption is allowed only, this exemption is allowed only for 2 years in block of 4 calendar years. In block of 4 calendar years. That's it. So this is the exemption, very easy exemption. Whatever amount you are spending on actual traveling within India, take it as exemption. Okay, let's see example now. But you will remember this now. Assessee should opt to pay tax shifting out of 115 BSc. Then only it is possible. Remember. See example based on this. Last question for today. Lot of adjustments are there in this question, but including this leave travel allowance adjustment. Mr. Balaji, employed as production manager in Beta Limited, furnishes you following information for year ended 31st March 25. Pay attention and take it as your question. Huh. What is basic salary? Up to this date means for how many months? April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So 7 months. Check. And for next 5 months, 60,000. So it would be 3 lakhs. So total 6 lakh 50,000. Agreed, na? Next, DA is 40% of basic. Calculate DA. 6 lakh 50,000 into 40%. 2 lakh 60. Yes. Maximum answer I am going to get in front of you right now. See, bonus equal to 1 month salary paid in October. In October, what's your salary? It is paid in October on basic plus DA. So in October, what's your salary? In October, your salary is 50,000. So do 50,000 plus DA. How much is DA? 40%. So what's the total? 70,000. Next, contribution of employer to RPF of employee means employer's contribution to RPF is 16%. 16% of basic. So we'll do that. Profession tax paid 2,500, of which 2,000 was paid by employer. This will be taxed. Okay. You are opting out or you are in? Compute the salary income. Yes, in hands of Balaji, he has exercised the option of shifting out of 115 BSc. So you are out of 115 BSc. So you will be able to take deduction of profession tax. So this 2,500 will be allowed as deduction. Facility of laptop, computer, official and personal use. You know value of laptop 0. Next, motor car owned by employer, CC of engine exceeds 1.6 liters, provided to employee from 1/11, 11/12 means November, December, Jan, Feb, March, 5 months, meant for official and personal use. Repair and running 45,000 I am not bothered with. I am not bothered with figure, but repair and running were fully met by employer. So 2,400 multiplied by 5. And a motor car is self-driven. So no driver. So 2,400 into 5. Am I getting 12,000? 12,000. Almost done. Leave travel concession. Pay attention. This is the point na, which is new. Leave travel concession given to employee, his wife and 3 children. Is 3 children okay? Check. One daughter whose age is 7 and twin sons whose age is 3. Means first daughter was born, then these 2 sons. Means they are twins, na? So multiple birth after birth of first child. So actually you can take exemption for all. I am not getting. If first child is only twin, that's it. Then you will get exemption only for that twins. हम दो हमारे दो is sankalpana is the what base of this. So basically, I should not tell you this person was planning first child plus next one child. He was planning only for 2. God gifted him 3. So government gifted an exemption for all 3. Got it? But this happened like this 2 plus 1. Then it is his problem. Then for this 2 only. Okay. Now see. Cost of air tickets. First of all, you are out of 115 BSc. Since you are out of 115 BSc, you are eligible for this exemption. Otherwise, entire amount will become taxable. Hmm. You have got how much? Cost of air tickets, economy, reimbursed by employer is 30,000 for adults, 45,000 for 3 children. Fully it will become exempt. He is eligible for availing exemption this year. Means he is claiming exemption, within his limits. Within, he has to claim only twice in block of 4 years. He is within that. So LTC taxable year will be 0. That's it. Start doing it. I am also joining you. Start doing it. I am joining you. Balaji. Start doing Balaji's question. Do you know anything about DA? I'm just thinking about DA. What I'm thinking? DA is 40% of basic, that's fine. Is it terms of employment or not? Is it given anywhere? You'll have to do some assumption. Any assumption you can do. Accordingly, your answer will change. We all will do similar assumption. He's contributing how much? No, that's contribution of employer to RPF is 16% of only basic, na? So you assume that it is not as per terms of employment. You could have assumed otherwise also. Hmm. Go ahead, start doing it. I am joining you. So start doing it. Give the heading. Question number is 4. Computation of what? Computation of what? What you want to calculate? Net. So computation of net taxable salary of Mr. Balaji for assessment year 25-26 relevant to previous year 24-25. Okay, where he is paying tax, opting to shift out of section 115 BAC. Particulars, if possible, make 2 amount columns. Figures in rupees. Start. Let us start. What is the first point? Basic. What is the basic salary? Basic salary, I think, has changed in between. Starting it was how much? 50,000. 50,000 continued for 7 months. So 50,000 into 7 plus, then it became, so 60,000 into 5. Are you all getting how much? 6,50,000. After basic, you have got dearness allowance. What is the DA? 40% of rupees 6,50,000. How much you are getting? 2,60,000. Basic done, DA done. Next, bonus. How much is bonus? So basically, it is 50,000 plus DA. DA which is 40% of 50,000. So what's your final figure? Check. Your final figure would be 70,000. What is next? Employers. Isn't it employers contribution to RPF? May I know how much? This is very clear instruction. No ambiguity in this, no confusion in this. 16% of 6,50,000. How much is that? 1,04,000. Agreed, na? Less exemption. Exemption at what percent? 12% of salary. Not 12 point anything. 12%. Interest is exempted at 9.5%. This is 12%. So exemption at 12% of salary. So which is 12% of 6,50,000. Afterwards, we'll write the note. Remind me to give you note. How much? 78,000. So what is taxable? 26,000. E point. Next, what is next? Profession tax of employee paid by employer. I think it is 2,000. What next? Laptop. What happens with facility of use of laptop? Nil. It is a tax free perquisite. Next, what is next? Motor car. Okay. Yes, use of motor car. Use of motor car of employer by employee. Use of motor car of employer by employee exceeding 1.6 cubic liter. Running and maintenance borne by employer. How much is not important? Running and maintenance borne by employer. Used for. So all factors that you have taken for decision making. Used for both official and personal use, isn't it? You only ask yourself. You have used all these factors. So they should be conveyed now. So it is 2,400. But this happens for how many months? In given case, it is happening only for 5 months. Take 12,000. Now tell me what happens. Anything else pending? H. Can you tell me what is leave travel concession? What is the amount of leave travel concession? Actually, taxable is 0, but received is 75,000. Received is 75. 30,000 for adults and 45,000 for those 3 children. Less exemption 75,000. You write note for that. So nil. Remind me notes for what all things. Here note. Where else I told you note? Take total please. Because there is nothing. Calculation, no calculation is pending. You can tell me gross taxable salary. Write full form by the way. 10 lakh. 10 lakh 20,000. Okay. You are saying I am relying on you. 10 lakh 20,000 less deductions under section 16 1A standard deduction 50,000. All of you 50,000. Then 3 profession tax. 2 is entertainment allowance. 3 is profession tax. Totally paid is 2,500. 52 500. From 10 lakh 20,000. Perfect, perfect. Arithmetically you have done correctly. 967 500 is your net. I hope you are getting confidence now. Friends, are you getting? Finally, you got net taxable salary 9,67,500. Write notes and then we will stop for the session. That's what I said, na? That we'll write notes, then we'll stop for the session. Notes. What is first note we want here? So write down. It is assumed that DA is not forming. This is first example where you have to do some assumption. But institute's question paper comes with straightforward instruction. Make assumptions wherever required. So it is assumed that DA is not forming part of salary for retirement benefits. That is, it is not as per, yes, it is not as per terms of employment. Clear? Salary for RPF is what? Salary for RPF purpose is what? Basic plus DA, terms of employment plus commission, percentage of sales. Now here what is the salary? Yes, here salary is just rupees 6,50,000 plus 0, which is 6 lakh. I hope you got it. I have given a note so that I can tell you how we got this 650. That's why the note. And what is second note for? Second note is for leave travel salary or that leave travel concession. It's one and the same. So second note, write down LTC is allowed as exemption. LTC is allowed as exemption as SSC has opted to pay tax, shifting out of section 115 BSC. Clear? Full stop. Continue. Further, it is allowed for travel expense, for travel expenses of, it is allowed for travel expenses of employee himself, his spouse, as well as all three children. Why all three children? As there is birth of twins. Yes or no? There is birth of twins. What is the age of twins? Age 3 years. After birth of first child. How did I understand that? Obviously, because first child age is 7. So after birth of first child, 7 years. Understood? Any doubt? So this way, you can go ahead and deal with topic of salaries, but it's not over. Medical expenses. When medical expenses are reimbursed or when medical treatment is taken in foreign, how exactly valuation of perquisite takes place? There is some type of benefits in that case. So we'll do that tomorrow. That is first thing that we'll do in tomorrow's session. Then consolidate salary and also start with next head of income, that is house property. Okay, that's it. Thank you.